in store for us between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
19 Lions.
From the red zone on 1st. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Come on.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. So really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they could make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart setting in the throw here. Caught by Theo Johnson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Dart going to throw again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now.
And they just get the play off. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 8-6 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Here we go. Ready?
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push this to an 8-point game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On is Cade York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd and 6.
Line up the design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Complete beyond the marker. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
33 yards on the play. 1st down, New York.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a field goal game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. 7 o'clock, 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's the first and more inside the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
Second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And we still got the lead thanks to early efforts. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Setting up the running back screen. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dart out of the shotgun. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go past.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
79 Broncos.
Going on first down, Daniels. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready? Crackle 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Daniels on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air again. Daniels. And he's got it in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
To throw again, it's Daniels. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
You're good on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 22, Giants 12. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. It's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New York to the line. First and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
It's Tracy on second down. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here he is on third and short. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. Dart gonna go for it on 4. He's got it to his running back. And they're gonna bring him down just on the other side of midfield. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, can you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a New York touchdown! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Goes to the hurry up here.
16 yards. And the Commanders first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ranger, 70 Ranger, Mustang 19. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hitting Ingram on the slant. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniels now on 1st down. Chased out to his right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
70, hot, 18, Rattler. Dragon 60.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push this to an 8-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Scatterboo here on the toss. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action with Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
To throw, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, it can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
70 range.
From the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to this.
He's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Daniels is going to throw again. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he'll only just stay out of his own end zone, down at the 1. To kick it it away. Here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Motion man right is Slayton. Going on 1st down. It starts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. On a 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Motion man right is Slayton. On 1st down, here's Starks. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Starks looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
60 by 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Scoop.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
1st down.
70.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the red zone on 1st. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
McCaffrey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third total score in this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Commanders 42, Giants 20. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If there's a wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Lows and highs.